Hello, YouTube land. It's been a long time since I put a video up, so doing something a little interesting today. So I figured I'd make a video, but this, I guess in our valley here, this is becoming a little more popular. We've been doing it for a few years. This is actually a custom job I'm doing for a good friend of mine, but we're just windrowing this for the cows. This is an old hay field that probably hasn't been hayed in 30 years, I'm gonna say at least. And like I said, we've been doing this for a few past years, and we've had really good luck with it. This video might be kind of shaky because this is pretty rough, but we've been having pretty good luck with it, especially when we do get a lot of snow, or a little, covers the ground anyways. Cows, it's kind of interesting to watch them, but they'll hunt these windrows up and they'll just eat the windrow, and you get a lot more utilization out of it because them cows will go to the windrow when it's tough and eat it there. Like if you just kick cows out here now, it probably doesn't look as good just because it's kind of all falling down, and but it's pretty thick and tall, and there's a lot of it here, so they would trample more than they'd eat. And like he's saying he's gonna kick the cows. I've been gonna do this for 3 weeks, and I haven't had time to piss my pants hardly, but finally was able to get here today and get it cut down for him. There's probably 60 acres here of the really good stuff like this. I'm only going to cut about 30 of it just because he wants to kind of see what it's going to do this first year. Ideally, it probably would have been better to cut this like 3 or 4 weeks ago. It still had a little green left in it, but it's not going to hurt anything now. There is a little bit of alfalfa out here, and it's just so stemmy and just cured out that the cows wouldn't, they probably wouldn't even hardly eat it if it's standing, but it's in the windrow, and he's thinking about kicking them out here in a week. Maybe I already said that, but they'll come, just from my experience anyways, they'll come on up here. They'll kind of leave the windrows alone a little bit. They'll eat a little of them, but I'm cutting it pretty high off the ground, so there's still a lot of feed left on the ground, and they'll kind of go pick through that because there is some green there still. And I don't know, it'll be interesting to see up here because we're right up here. There's a pretty good, my windows are so dirty, my mirror's in the way. We're right up here on the edge of the mountains. Probably, I'm gonna say we're probably at 7,500 feet. So it's not unusual to get 2-3 feet of snow here, but I don't think he's gonna have them up here that long. But yeah, I've cut 4 lands above me, and then this one. This is all I'm gonna do. But I wanted to make a video because this is a pretty cool spot up here. Awesome spot, I think. I wish I owned it, but anyways, we're just cutting away at this stuff. I knew it wasn't gonna be too bad rock wise. I know there's rocks up here that if you got this thing within 10 feet of them, it would just explode. But I've hit a couple. one pretty good one. I didn't wreck anything. I just heard it go through the conditioner and auger, and I think they sound a lot worse than it actually is, just because everything's steel in there and they're clanging and banging around. But so it's not been too bad. It is pretty rough. I mean, I've been in rougher fields, which is sad, but a few badger holes, they kind of woke me up. But other than that, it's really been a pretty good deal so far. I mean, if you were desperate for hay, I mean, you wouldn't even have to be desperate. This would be good feed. I mean, it's all grass, a little bit of alfalfa, and you could bale it now. You could probably bale it right behind the swather here if you really wanted to, but there's a lot of feed here. And he talked about little square baling some of it, but that was like 3-4 weeks ago, and he brought me up here and showed me where to go, and it would have still been pretty decent then, but it's just too cured now. I mean, to be anything too special. So, but yeah, we actually, just below this field, it's a different landowner, but I remember when I was a kid, we would come up here, and we didn't have nearly as much hay ground then as we do now, and we cut a lot of this stuff and baled it. But yeah, this is what I'm up to. It's kind of never cut hay this late. I don't know if you'd call this cutting hay. Windrowing some feed. That sounds a little more like it, but anyways, thanks for watching, and if anything exciting happens, I'll show you here, but I hope nothing does. So